It's a rough idea of the numbers. Sorry about the small.
Great, because I can run them too. I'm going to pass this one down to her. No.
Recovering from COVID, so she won't be here tonight.
Oh, okay. All right, well, we get to...
Expenditures look fine, see you in a couple of weeks.
Okay, great. Well, we have 2 more minutes before we launch anyways. Good to know. All right, 7 o'clock, we'll call the meeting to order. First up, Mike, I'll have you
Go first.
go first. Might as well go now. You don't have to spend the rest of your evening here.
Okay. Will we stand? Stay seated?
No, you can stay seated.
Okay. Michael O'Neill, the owner of the property over here on Green Warehouse and Fashion Distributors. And came to our attention last week, we have another couple sinkholes in my back parking lot. I bought the property about years ago.
Mhm.
And I think I've been a big, you know, taxpayer, pay a lot of money in taxes and stuff. And a couple of years ago, we had another sinkhole problem. Brian Knipstein came over and he, you know, did some other work for me in the past, so we get to him a little bit. He told me that there's issues with the town, there's some broken pipes that you guys have, and the water's all running down the hill, and it's all going into my property. And you guys fixed it, thank you, a couple of years ago, and that was fine. I mean, I never pushed her, came back and said, you know, what else are we gonna do? But now I have a letter of intent on the property, and we decided to purchase sales
Okay.
on Thursday. And obviously, I will disclose it to the guy that he's gonna want it. He's gonna say, what are they gonna do about it?
Mhm.
Never bothered me because, you know, when I called, you guys took care of it, but, you know, he may not be so, you know, easy going inside of it. And I just want to know if you guys have any intentions on addressing, you know, I know that this isn't Beverly Hills and you guys, you know, the budgets doesn't have millions of dollars just to go flush and probably put some pipes.
I wish it did.
You know, so I'm trying to be fair, I just want to figure out what I can tell him.
Have you talked to Brian about this at all yet?
Sue's gonna reach out to him on Friday when we spoke. I came early tonight, except she told me 7:30,
Okay.
thinking that he might be here to talk with him, but he's,
Yeah, I'm not, he wasn't, he's not necessarily on the schedule, but, how many sinkholes are you talking about here?
there's just a couple there right now.
Are they large, small?
No, I looked down the holes, but there's one of them that's just really small, and the other one is probably, you know, I don't know, size of like that piano.
Oh, that big a hole?
Well, no, the top of it, that deep, but
Yeah.
maybe half the size of it in width.
Okay,
So it's
okay.
pretty deep, it's
It goes down there. Just give me some gravel and some.
5 feet deep?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the repairs are gonna take Ryan, you know, a couple hours. But again, like I said, if I wasn't selling it,
Mhm.
I don't really care, because we don't even use it as a parking lot, but he's.
It's in the parking lot though?
Over near Tom's, the back of Tom's house.
Okay. The Growler's house?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, let me suggest, I can give Brian a call.
Okay.
I'll probably go down with him and look at it
Sure.
this week.
Okay.
And then, can we get back to you?
That's fine.
I mean, you know, I'd like to be responsive, but obviously I don't think that we can make any, we would have to get a better understanding of it, certainly from him as our road agent, what needs to be done and how much and everything else that'll go along with it. So,
Okay. When I asked him about it, you mentioned something that Tom had some issues too, you guys. I noticed.
Yeah, so years ago, it was actually on his property, but that was related to a diversion of water from up on Pleasant. That was running into his property.
Gotcha. The place where my holes are right behind.
I understand, and so, again, I mean, we'll take a look at it and figure it out. What's the best way to get back in touch with you, Mike?
Myself, 603
Mhm.
491
Okay,
6940. I'll just tell the guy that hopefully it's closed on the property with that you guys have been easy to work with and you're gonna look into it.
Yeah.
And we'll get back to him.
yeah, we'll get back in touch with you after we talk to Brian and we'll follow up.
Yeah, we're keeping the business there. I'm just retiring. I'm just trying to, you know, sell the property.
Are you selling the business or the property or both?
I sold my business in December to a private equity firm,
Oh, okay, great.
and they're keeping it, and now I'm going to sell a building too, and
Great.
they'll can
Congrats.
stay here and stuff. Yeah.
Great. Okay. Well, like I said, I'll get back to you pretty quick.
I'm
As
sure.
soon as I can connect with Brian and we'll go and look at it.
Thank you.
We'll get right back to you.
Easy enough.
All right? We try to keep it simple.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for coming in, Mike.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. You have a good evening. All right. Next up, we have a PA 28 late fee waiver request. Any questions? I'll make a motion that we approve the waiver.
Second?
Second by Hobie, all in favor? Aye. Great. Let's see here, let's go to the abatement stuff next. Actually, let's hold off on that. Let's go to trainer appointment.
Which one?
John Trainer appointment.
Okay, gotcha.
So there's a vacancy in our officers for the police. One of our police officers, Chief Young, is asking that we fill it. John Trainer has been identified as somebody he wants to hire. He's looking for approval of his appointment by the board. Any questions,
Nope.
concerns, statements? Nor do I. I will make a motion to approve John Trainer as a patrol officer in town.
I'll second it.
All in favor? Aye. Sign. Let's do the Health and Human Services contributions. So last meeting, we did a brief cursory review of the Health and Human Services requests. The budget line is $7,500 for the year. Both you and I came up with proposed numbers here. So let's just take a quick look at this.
Yeah, what I did is I went, just researched a little bit on them with Charity Navigator, checked them out, and see how they rated those guys.
Mhm.
And then just kind of looked at trying to maintain at least level funding. I did bump up Ready Rides.
Yep.
That's senior medical appointments.
Yeah, they do
Got
good work.
a conversation with Ray about that.
Yep.
And it's kind of taking care of our own.
Great. I have no problem with the ones that you provided. So I'll make a motion, we accept the Health and Human Services expenditures as proposed by Hobie.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Great. Just make sure a copy of that gets to Keisha so she can put those to Donna.
No, this is a separate one.
Yeah, it's Hobie's version. We'll go with Hobie's version. Okay, great. All right, trash collection RFP. We deferred that from last time. Do you have any? Nope, I didn't. One thing we'll have to do is adjust dates, just to make sure, I have to go back through and look at dates.
Okay.
But before we get into the date issue, questions about kind of the body of the material?
So one of the things that, and I can't remember his first name, Jim that runs Elder,
Yep.
when he, I had a conversation with him. And when I was reading through here, one of the things he talked about that he referenced, and I don't have enough knowledge except for that, was on page, section item 2. Talks about contract will only charge the town for waste collected in the town's geographical limits and it stops approved by the town.
Wait, section 2.0?
Yes, sir. Or the next one down, no fuel charge.
Oh, I'm sorry, 2.3, part 2.
Okay, part 2.
Yep, part 2 of 2.3.
As I work.
Here we go, no fuel surcharge, I'm sorry, which paragraph are you looking
You
at?
start the contractor.
The contract will only charge town for the waste collected.
So one of the questions that arose out of the conversation is he doesn't, if I recollect correctly, that they didn't fill up a truck in Newfields.
Who did?
They wouldn't fill up a regular full-size garbage truck in Newfields.
Waste management?
No, well, so here's the point. So if you have a full-size truck that they come through and pick up the garbage with,
Mm-hmm.
disposable, and then we're only paying for that, but are they running from here straight to the yard, or are they going down and picking up other, and then getting on the scales with a combination? Understand what I'm getting at, Michael?
Yeah, but I mean, that's what that paragraph addresses, right? The contractor is only going to charge for the waste collected within our geographical limits.
So the question is, if they don't have a full truck, they're not going to the scales after they leave here.
They
And that's
do
what-
go to the scales.
Okay, because I got the impression talking to Jim, that there were sometimes they get a half truck here, go somewhere and fill another truck up. I just
No,
want to make sure that that's
so
included.
there's never really been any discrepancy between the tonnage
Okay.
of what we expected to collect and what gets collected since Waste Management is at the contract.
Okay.
It's always been within the range of what we expect.
Okay.
So I don't think they're doing a half truck here and then going filling up a full, another half truck and then taking it.
You understand, I appreciate it, Mike.
I understand the concern, but that's never been an issue before.
Okay.
I'm not sure how we would ever police that.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just something I was curious about, and
Yeah,
instead of
I
taking
mean,
money out of town's pocket.
the amount that we have taken in on a weekly basis, there's some variability to it, obviously based upon who's putting out money.
Yeah, and what it's been long.
Yeah, exactly. But short of that, the amounts collected since Waste Management has taken has not fluctuated. As a matter of fact, it went down
With the recycling stuff.
with the change in service from Casella
Yeah,
to Waste Management. Our total collections went down.
okay.
Now, part of that is likely due to the fact that Waste Management was more particular about taking certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Casella, when they had the contract, would basically take anything put out of the curb.
Yeah, they would.
Waste Management would not do that. And so we likely were generating less tonnage because of that.
Because it went from 628 down to 580,
Um,
20, 21.
So, well, that was pre-recycling bins.
Yes, understand.
And then,
And then we got-
so it went down from the 728 to the 628 between 2018 and 2020.
Okay.
You see that?
Yeah.
Now, 2018 was Casella,
Mm-hmm.
2020 was when Waste Management took over. So that total tonnage dropped, whereas to your point, if they were doing something hinky, it probably would have gone up.
Okay.
And it actually, since then, 2020, 2021, even when we instituted recycling, the tonnage was coming pretty much in line with what we had in 2020.
Gotcha. Yeah, I can see that.
Because that's also a half year of recycling. So, it's between people that were hauling stuff to Newmarket and, started to get back into the stream. Overall, the numbers haven't moved around to the extent where you think that there's something funny going on.
Gotcha.
But as I said before, Mike, trust me, I understand your concern there, but I'm not sure how we would ever police that without following the truck.
Sure. And I just wanted to bring it up.
Yeah.
For reference.
Yeah.
Because it was Zolkowski, is that how it pronounces it?
Yes.
Yeah. Because you represent.
Did he make any mention about how you resolved that issue?
No, he didn't, because it was kind of, it was just.
Because this language basically requires them to go to the scales.
Clean truck for us.
Right, they can only charge us for what they've collected within our town, which means they can't go to, Newmarket, fill up and then go to the scales.
Yep.
So,
Understand that. And then 2.6.
yep, 2.6. Cleanup?
Yeah, the baggage, as I referenced before when we talked about this previously, I have an issue with the requirement that they won't take a can and dump it into the truck without it being bagged.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's, it's costing people money to buy bags, such as I buy the contractor bags.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also not a real friendly environmental issue, because those bags just go into the landfill and sit there. Now, in all my travels, most places that I've been don't require the bags. Just pick it up. And the impression that I've gotten is that the requirement for bags is so they don't have, if they spill something, they don't have to pick it up.
Well, it's something, maybe that we raise at the, all the bidders are required to do
On that meeting,
at that meeting,
Yep.
we can maybe raise it as an issue
on the 18th.
at that meeting as, in terms of, do they allow this, do they not allow it, what's the rationale for it?
Elm said he did not require bags.
Okay, that's good to know.
Okay, I think that was, let me see what else I got. Do they have, on 2.8, do they have a toll-free number that people call, that they publish?
Typically, yes.
Okay.
And not only that, but they can also call Sue, and
Or, yeah,
that is also helpful so that we as,
track it.
we are aware of how many complaints are coming in. So, but everybody who has done this, Casella and Waste Management, works with the offices downstairs with respect to calls.
Gotcha. And then, is it like
I'm sure it is.
2.1?
Under award, hold on.
Yeah.
Based on tile bid,
Yeah.
that's all right, yes.
Sure. For what it's worth, sir.
Based on, I'm not sure what word that is. Probably get rid of tile, based
Spell
on
check.
bid and the estimated tonnage to be served.
Spell check.
I'm just trying to think of what it would be.
Yeah, I can't think of anything. All right.
I'll get rid of the word, yep.
I'm good with the RFP other than that, those issues that I have.
Okay, so let's look at, let's see, Jake's here. If we issue this next week, then yeah, we could do a mandatory meeting a month from now with bids due on the 1st. We can still do the schedule. And that'll give us plenty of time to work out a contract. Okay, I'll make some changes. I'll move that we put out the bid as to be amended for the municipal solid waste contract for curbside collection.
And I'll second that.
Second by Howie, all in favor? Aye? Great. I'll work on that, get it out, we can have that out next week. All right, let's see here. I'm just gonna do some minor stuff here, and then we'll have Sue come up and we'll close the meeting. Any comments about the dragon mosquito report?
Nope.
Pretty straightforward, and just want to make sure we do that. Okay, did you get a chance to look at the auditor's
Yes.
material from last time?
Yes.
So, most of these are just comments from the auditors to help us improve our certain aspects of the management in the town. For example, they pointed out, we don't currently have a deputy treasurer. Now, we have a hard enough time getting somebody to run for treasurer, but we can certainly look at appointing a deputy treasurer if we can find somebody. The stuff with the library, I'll talk to the library about.
Okay.
That's a perennial issue, mainly because of small staff. Some of the stuff that we did, for example, there was an item about, that's the library. Let's see here. The town clerk has given deposit due to the tax collector. We've actually done a signed document formally documenting that. Sue has talked to John about the MS4R, 434R inputs. So that's, we'll work on these throughout the year. We talked to the trustees of the trust fund, and I'll talk to them again about meeting more than once, probably quarterly. I'll also note that there was a comment made about the purchase of demolition equipment and cleanup services, no evidence of competitive bid, but we actually got 3 bids from Hazel.
On the Hazel property.
Yeah, we had 3 bids, and we actually reviewed those, got rid of the low bid because of the lack of experience, and got rid of the high bid because it was way too much. But I'll certainly make an inquiry about some of this other stuff. None of this is extremely pressing. As you may have noted, most of them are listed under not under significant deficiency or material weakness or even control, there are other matters. Yeah, these are minor matters, that, you know, take steps to just keep your controls in place, so. All right, let's do prior meeting minutes real quick. Sue, if you're listening, can you come on up?
You want to know what we're waiting for Sue?
Yep.
How that CSX?
Oh, right, I wanted to mention that and one other item in the minutes, there's two things there. So, I think I told you, I met with Maurice O'Connell and Robert from CSX, it was raining. Maurice represents CSX here in the Northeast. And then per the meeting that you set up, we met up at Rockingham Junction, looked at what was going on up there in terms of cleaning up abandoned ties and other materials along the tracks. Went down Railroad Ave, went over to Co-ed and the Co-ed lot, looked at what we could see from the tracks there. We didn't go further than that, obviously, because we didn't want to walk down to Hutchinson, but they got a good sense of the detritus that is lying around the tracks, especially the old ties. They're putting together a plan for a lot of the Pan Am Railroad that they took over.
He said it was a mess.
Yeah, it is. They're putting together a plan to figure out how they all can clean it up. And so they'll get back to us, you know, when they have that plan ready, but they know that there's something that they're interested in doing, so.
Was he pretty receptive?
Oh yeah, very receptive, yeah, very positive about it, so I think it'll go well. It's a great idea that you raised. Also, with respect to the question you had last meeting about meeting with the school board,
Yes, sir.
did you see the chief's email about that?
Today?
Yeah.
No,
Chief sent it, no, he didn't send it today, he sent it, might have sent it last week. But he was gonna have a discussion with them.
He had a discussion, you got my text on that when you answered about CSX.
Yeah.
Second point, so he asked me if I'd be interested.
Yeah, you're gonna attend.
So I did attend.
Oh, okay, it was yesterday.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep, at 1400.
Okay, great,
So,
excellent.
very receptive, and all the right terms and phrases were used, and especially the deputy super Chris.
Is there anything that we need to do at this point?
No, but I think it would still be very prudent to meet with the board.
Yep.
And so, and I explained, not talking on the school, but town resources, fire, police, children, and that it was the highest priority and couldn't miss any T's or any I's or let anything fall through the cracks.
Okay. All right, well, we'll try to schedule a joint meeting then with the school board.
We do have impact fee funds that can be used for the school, for
Yeah.
the infrastructure.
Yep.
Just so you know.
So, last item on the public is the abatement on 208, map 208, lot 4.5. These abatements.
Oh, yeah.
I just wanted to ask,
Okay.
can you just give us some background of what we're,
Actually,
the
I
abatement is?
they were able for a while. Oh, so this is oh, yeah, so this individual received the disabled veterans credit by mistake.
Okay,
It was supposed to be on the person one below him. So this was to abate the original bill,
yeah.
2005.
And
This
then-
is to create a bill.
That's
with
what-
extra-
That's what I was wondering why it was on the same property and abatement.
Error.
Okay,
And we
so
found
this
that-
is correcting an abatement error
Yeah.
with the proper amount to collect.
Correct.
Okay, great. Questions? All right. I'll make a motion to accept the abatement and the supplemental warrant for map 208, lot 4.5 for the year 2022. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye? All right, at this point in time, I will make a motion to go into non-public at 7:26 PM.
Second?
Second by Hobie. This is for, under 91A2, C.